Hi everyone and welcome to Infonox Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for Infonox on Wednesday, the 9th of February. Now, the market moves are a little bit subdued early this week. We've seen that there haven't been too many catalysts. The economic calendar is fairly light until Thursday, really, and the market moves have subsequently just allowed a hint of positive risk appetite to creep back in, but nothing too significant. We have seen that the major forex pairs have started to edge slightly towards a more risk positive bias, with the rebound that we've seen in the Aussie, really a little bit of tick higher on cable as well, but nothing too decisive yet. We have seen precious metals moving higher, and that has continued. And indices as well started to creep back up, but mainly the focus will be on the US inflation numbers, and that comes out tomorrow. The higher than inflation expected to move higher than last month, above that 7% level on the headline CPI. But as I said, no real data points to be too concerned about today. So the markets that we are looking out for today include euro-dollar, because we have seen that breakout or the sharp move higher on the back of the ECB, just pulling back slightly, but the basis of support is holding. We're also looking at the oil price, which, following on from the meeting between Vladimir Putin and Macron of France, we've started to see the oil price pulling back, pulling lower. So what does that mean for the technicals? And finally, looking at the SP 500 futures starting to tick a little bit higher. So let's have a look at these charts. And on the Infonox MT5 platform, starting off with the euro-dollar, we can see this sharp run higher that we had back end of last week on the back of the ECB has just pulled back early couple of days this week. But you've got this band of support that I am focusing on, 1360 to 1385, old breakout levels. But I think that these reaction around that could be important, because not only that, you've got the old downtrend that comes in there that is theoretically also supportive, and it was yesterday. The market just sort of rolling over a little bit this morning, but nothing too decisive. Here on the 4-hour chart, you can see that this is effectively still just an unwind, potentially back into support. So how the market reacts around that support is still going to be important. If that does hold and the market does build on that, certainly in the wake of the US inflation data tomorrow, that can hold on to that support, then I think that we are turning higher. We are going to be focusing on this key resistance 1480 area again, and looking for a breakout potentially and a recovery on euro-dollar. So that support at 1360, 1385 is important for me. So looking at the oil chart, we've had that move that hit the high of 94.55 and just pulled back since then, back to this uptrend. That's an 8-week uptrend. Now, it's an uptrend that I have redrawn a couple of times, and it is now again starting to break this morning. You see on the 4-hour chart, it's really testing that level, and we can see also the 4-hour momentum starting to move to levels that it hasn't been at for a good few days. And that again tells me that this is a move that is coming under pressure. We've got the classic sell signal actually on the daily RSI, with the move above 70 to below 70 on that RSI. So the pressure is growing on this one. It could, I mean, it's certainly pulling back into what looks to be this support band 88.50 to 91.20. That is a band of support. If that gets broken to the downside, that 88.50, you could look at 85's area. So this is an important moment for this oil price, considering the fact that we are testing this uptrend now. And finally, on the S&P futures, well, I've been looking at this in the IX trading room, and it started to tick higher. I was thinking of the potential for this to be a bull flag pattern, and it has ticked higher and it is starting to move, but you need to see more through the daily RSI. You want to see that above 50 and holding above 50, and you can see on the 4-hour chart there is a resistance around 45.30 area. Again, you need to hold above, and it hasn't yet done that, and really does need to sort of push above that and then hold. Obviously a breakout above 45.85 area would be the next key test. But this is a chart that is starting to improve. It's moving through the middle of this uptrend of this trading range. That is an improving chart. However, it needs obviously more, but a breakout above 45.30 really does improve further, and then the key move would be above 45.85. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it informative for your trading. I'll be back on Friday where I'll be digesting the US inflation numbers and also the UK growth data. So I'll leave you with the Infonox support and resistance table, and I will speak to you then. Thank you very much and good luck in your trading, everyone.